Hey guys, how you doing? Spencer Crypto Vibe. Welcome back. I've been looking at this NFT. I told you I was going to do a video about it, and I think I finally got to the answer. Everybody understands Zen. Everybody understands that we need a burn mechanism in Zen, and the NFTs are going to do that. It's going to give you Zen and NFTs, and it's going to combine to make Zen NFTs. It sounds beautiful, right? But I had a question. I was stuck on this. If you burn Zen to mint one of these rare NFTs, and then you sell it, the person that buys it says, hey, I'd like to redeem my Zen. Does it reprint a new supply and totally negate the fact that you burnt the supply earlier? It's so airheady. I'm telling you, I promise I've been looking at this. It's so stupid. But I realized the error of my ways, and that's what I want to explain to you today. I just want to run through it real quick so you see what it is, and then explain to you where that supply goes, so that the value remains in NFT and you can feel like it's a positive investment. All right, cool. Now, before we get into it, if you can press the like, subscribe if you haven't, all that cool stuff, share it. That's amazing. I appreciate that. You guys are helpful with that. All right, off to the point. So when you're starting the NFTs, these are the categories that they're going to fall in. We're going to have our Apex NFT, limited, and the collector size. Virtual virtual minting units times the term expressed in days. It's very simple, but you don't have to figure out what I did. Most people are going to end up in Ruby here, because if you have one wallet for 40 days, you can make an NFT. It'll just be Ruby, because that'll be 1 times 40, and that's 40. That's way under 7,500. Even if you have one wallet for 300 days, that's still only 300. You see how it's going to be hard to get out of Ruby for most people. But anyway, they still have categories based on how much power you have. But the point is, this is one that anybody can get. And here's the big key. It does not require a burn to mint these. That's the big difference. To burn. Now, this next up category is limited. There's only one class of limited. This is what it is, plain and simple. It's limited by time, 365 days since the moment Torrent started the smart contract. But you need 100 VMUs. You need at least 100 VMUs or more in order to get this running. And you have to be willing to burn tokens. What that means is you do have to buy 10 million Zen if you don't already have them. If you want to go one step higher, you can come up to the Apex NFT category, ZenFT category. 5 classes: 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿, exotic, legendary, epic, and rare. And in the rare, there are going to be 4,000 of these you can get. You're going to have to burn, and this is, again, user has to be in possession of the token. There has to be 100 VMUs in bulk, which means in order to get this 500 million, there needs to be 100 VMUs, which is 100 different mints ordered in a batch, in total at 0.5 billion, which is 500 million Zen, in order to get these. So 500 million Zen for this one, 1 billion for the epic, 2.5 billion for the legendary, 5 billion for the exotic, and 10 billion for this unicorn, the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. That could be a serious grail in NFT terms. That's what it is. And if you want to look more into the light paper of the ZenFTs, if you really want to study it, I always suggest reading the light paper. You can come to faircrypto.org/ZenFT, XENFT_lightpaper.pdf. That is the file. Even what the color schemes are, so you can kind of just by eye be able to look at an NFT on OpenSea, and you already kind of know where it is based by the color pattern that they use. So they make it real easy to distinguish on site what you're looking at. And with anything, like I said, that you're going to put your money into, I always suggest read the light paper. So that's what we're looking at with the NFTs and the ZenFTs. Now let's figure out what happens whenever it's time to redeem. That's it. What you want to do with the NFTs is you want to buy some Zen. I'm buying 1 million of them now, when gas is lower, when the supply is higher, all that sort of thing. Whenever the claim period is up, you're assuming the prices then will be higher because of these NFTs that burn the supply. And that's what's going to make the value. Not to mention, if you happen to do it when gas prices are higher, people will be minting a lot less Zen and for more money. One thing, this is the answer. This is what I figured out. I got mixed up in what happens when you burn the supply. When you start a smart contract and you create supply on the blockchain, it's just there. It's always going to be there. You can't get rid of that. It's the difference. The answer is the difference between circulating supply and total supply. I cannot believe I got stuck between that. Total supply is not going to change. What you want to do is you're affecting the circulating supply when you burn NFTs or anything really. When you're burning, you're taking the amount out of circulation, but it's still there. So that when the person redeems the NFT, it brings it back to the market, and that's wherever they're able to sell it back for ETH or whatever platform they're on, and that's how you can profit. Come on, dog. I can't believe I was hooked up for like a week. I wanted to do this NFT video, maybe even longer than a week, and I got stuck between total supply and circulating supply. That's where your money is. So buy now when the NFT, when the Zen prices are low, when the gas prices are low, and you cash out on it when they're higher, hopefully much higher. Top end for the top, 10,000 NFTs, the rare editions, for 15 trillion of them. There's only 1 trillion in the market now, and we've been running for a little over 2 months, like October 9th, November, so 2 months. A little over 2 months, and we've accumulated 1 trillion. So extrapolate that out, we could probably be at 6 trillion over the course of a year. We have to create 15 trillion in order to sell out the NFTs. That's going to spike the price. So there's 15 trillion going out, but the whole time we're doing it, people are still going to be minting. So you're going to be creating the whole time, but the circulating supply out of existence, out of circulation, is what's going to drive the price of these up. Does that make sense? I say these, when I start talking into the video, it gets a little jarbled what I'm trying to say. It's clear in my head. I hope I got that across to you, and you see where the value is. I think this is one of the best developments that could have come so early in the life of Zen. I think this is a game changer. Now with this knocking down the price like that, in my last video, when I talked about, I think Zen is like a 500x from where we are now. At its high, maybe during the bull run. I might stick another zero on that if this goes the way it looks like. This might be 5,000x, and that sounds stupid, but it doesn't take much to get 170x right now. Just waiting between now and 432 days. The max contract that's available now, just waiting that yields you a 70x. So you put a bull run excitement, gas prices raising, you think all that stuff, 500, 5,000, these aren't drastic numbers. All right, so I think they're going to launch here in a couple weeks, maybe something like that. Hopefully before the end of the year. That would be amazing. Even if you're getting one of the small ones, the limited ones, or one of the collector ones. I think that's still just a good way to preserve your position, even if you haven't batch minted and you have the 100 VMUs or the 128 VMUs. If you just got one wallet and you minted 1 million Zen or something like that, you can put that in NFT and sell that to somebody too, who much later will want to get it. When the prices start getting out of whack, when it's harder to get 1 million Zen, that's when your thing's going to be valuable. You never lose the Zen that's created through the smart contract. It's just taken out of circulation. It's taken out of circulation. Easy for me to say, tongue twisters. Look, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great start to your week. I hope you make some money out there. I'll see you guys. Peace.